Welcome guys back to the Poor Investor. Today we're going to be talking about a few things in relations to Chia. First, I want to give a huge shout out to the Chia plot and my friend Chris. He's going through some tough times right now. I can't imagine that happening to myself. And of course, there's always, other things in life besides playing and buying toys and doing all this stuff. So make sure to take care of your health, your family, everything that pertains to your well-being. First thing I just want to mention, because when I read what he wrote, and you guys can probably check that out in the description below as well, that hit hard, because he's a family man, and I speak to him occasionally. We built a relationship basically off of Chia. So this community did bring us together, and I just wanted to bring that up because as I was reading his blog, it kind of hit me close to home too. Like, oh man, like what if I had to go through that? I could just only imagine. Just thinking about it in my mind was like, that's some next level. You would never be able to you just would never know how to handle a situation like that. Right now, I just want to reach out to him and say, hey man, if you need anything, obviously I'm here. You have the community's backing, you have the support of the community, because you've been around, you've done your thing, you stated your presence, and people acknowledge you and people respect you, myself included. All right, so I had to get that off my chest. Now, he did write a great blog in regards to some of the updates that Chia is going through. One of them was specific to Gene's tweet about the sex amendment regarding the definition of an exchange. The proposed definition is so broad that this letter probably makes any service hosting is a communication protocol system, as it contains an offer for security. So that was pretty interesting. I think how I'm interpreting this is that just because you're doing something specific doesn't necessarily mean you're automatically in that profession. I'm gonna try and make an analogy that would make sense in regards to this. So basically what he's saying, that just because the sex amendment regarding the definition of an exchange, the proposed definition is so broad that this letter probably makes any service hosting it a communication protocol. So he's basically saying if he posts this, that wherever he's posting this on, which is on Twitter right now, that it's a service hosting. It is a communication protocol. So basically he's saying that the internet that you use to tweet on Twitter, and because you have information or any type of information, and what I'm thinking, it would automatically put this as a communication protocol. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. That's how I'm reading it. I mean, obviously there's no definition, explanation on to what this is trying to illustrate specifically, but that's what I'm gathering as an outsider reading into this. That's what I'm seeing. Now, does that lead back to Chia trying to be an exchange as well, since they do these offers back and forth? I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to get at. Now, I did read the PDF that was included. For some time now, I actually have been keeping track of the Chia SEC filing. Now, this SEC filing is not a lot of information. It just tells you what and who incorporated it or who initiated it. If you look at the attachments that are with this, you can see what the information is and how much the initial. Now I want to just point it out, the total offering and sales amount, this one had 100 million. That was I believe this was the first one. There was 100 million for this one. All right, total amount sold 800,000. I'm not sure what all that means, but I just see dollar amounts and I'm just reading into it. Obviously I'm not a professional in SEC filing, but it is public information. This one had $0, so maybe it was to fix a correction that when they submitted it the first time around, because this was April 6th and then this was April 18th of 2018. Now the most recent is 2020. This one is a little skewed. Their formatting was just totally shot, but the information is still there. But if you scroll down far enough, you can actually see the total offering amount. This one was at 500 million, right? No, that's 5 million, sorry. So that's 5 million. Again, all this information is public. You can make sense of it. I'm just looking, I'm just trying to follow up. Or me talking about Chia, I usually try to just look for information that's out there in the real world, that's public, and I gather that and I use that to make 2 cents of it. You guys can definitely let me know what this means to you. I obviously just explained what I meant to me. You could probably read into it more. This is the document, and I did look through this. I'll probably have to dissect it a little more and get some more input on that. But in short, that means Chia is still working on this goal of reaching the IPO, going through the SEC and doing what they need to do. Maybe because of all that, the price of XCH has been fluctuating upwards. So we're in the positive. Well, we're more in the positive now than we were a week ago. So even though you see $65 right now, we're a little down, but it has jumped up tremendously. You can see on the 7-day charts that this was something going on over here. There are a lot of buys and sells, or someone's really testing the grounds with Chia and seeing what they can do, or testing out their new functionality possibly, because this trend right here just looks a little suspect. Looks more unnatural than it does natural, because it really looks like someone's really testing out a theory on a project that they're working on, and they're putting some money into XCHs. That's what my thinking is. All right, just because I'm seeing this trend right now, and once you saw that high peak, like someone dumped in some money to possibly have tested this new theory of theirs, and then that's when the regular farmers started coming in and said, oh, you know, it's higher than what it was, let me liquidate some. Now, of course, this is all my speculation. Don't come after me and say, no, you're wrong, this and that, but you know, that's just my opinion on it. I'm not saying that that is true, but the price has been going up, so that is a positive. I've been noticing a lot of guys on Twitter tweeting about, you know, price and it's going up, you know, but of course these are also the same guys who are kept saying that price isn't relevant right now. So you can take that however you want. That is just my opinion on things. And again, I just want to reach out to the Chia plot. I want to, you know, let you know that I'm always here if you want to talk. I know you got plenty of guys watching your back, but you know, just to let you know, I'm just another one that can always be there as well. I want to thank you guys for being here. Please hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.